What's going on, guys? It's Tim. Check out my tank. I trimmed a lot of the plants like I was saying I probably should. I talked to some people on the forums about it. I trimmed all the stem plants, like cut them like halfway at the top and then replanted them. I trimmed the dwarf hair grass and it's already growing back. It's doing really well. The CO2 is up and going. And yeah, everything's doing really well. I popped the top off the wisteria and now it's looking a lot better. Brought out the rhizome and the anubias. Someone mentioned I should be doing that. All the betas are doing great. I got a. I don't think in my last video I had this. I have a school of Autosynicus now, and a lot of times they're all hanging out together. I've also got a school of pygmy cories, and I got 5 more albino cories, which are typically all hanging out together, but not right now. The betas are great. I'm really happy that I went with that. It's kind of the primary focus of the tank. Just really cool. You don't normally see this in freshwater tanks. The beta sorority. I know the males are a lot prettier, but honestly, these are very attractive fish. They're real interesting to watch. Very cool. But yeah, everything's doing great. Couldn't be happier with this tank. It's just a really fun, easy to take care of tank. No algae problems at all. Just doing great. Absolutely great. The Reef Tank is also doing really good. No complaints. It's really clean, actually, for not having a filter. It's amazingly clean. The Caulerpa's growing. I don't really mind that it looks kind of funky. Oh yeah, and I got some Purigen. Actually, I had that on the filter. I don't know. I think in my previous video I had this. I just threw some carbon in here to clear up the water, and actually it did a great job. It looks a lot better. The Xenia is pretty intense. I'm going to frag a bunch of that off and give it to some friends. My digitata is doing really well. The monopora is coming back great. It's got a real nice color to it. Anthelia is doing great. Hector's Goby's doing great. Kenyan Tree, everything's just doing really good in here. Yeah, things are just going really well. I'm going to set up the BioCube, I think, as a frag tank. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll probably set that up here in a few days. That should be fun. And I've got actually a lot more male betas in jars and stuff around the house, littered around the house. I'm going to start breeding those, I think. So that'll be a really cool kind of video series that I can put out. So, yeah, just wanted to do a quick little show on the tanks and everything, how everything's doing really well. And, you know, it's just amazing. This tank has been up for a year now. I filled it up with tap water. I've never had a filter on it. And I've changed 40 gallons of water in the last year. And the water is crystal clear. I've got no cyano, no algae anywhere. I've got SPS growing, and the digitage is actually growing very quickly. This died off and it's been coming back. It's doing really well. I've got Akins, some Lord Howes. They're all doing great. They've multiplied quite a bit. Actually, the one thing that doesn't do too well in my tank is Pallies and Zoas. I do have some decent looking Zoas, but they just don't seem to thrive. But besides that, everything does great. So it's just kind of funny. People say, without RO water, you're going to have algae problems. Well, no, that's not the case. I mean, it's just not true. RO water is great. I've got an RO unit. I just don't have it set up because it's kind of a pain in the ass. I don't have a place where I can put a large reservoir and monopolize a sink. or and I can't really cannibalize my water lines because I'm in an apartment. So, and protein skimmers are great, but honestly, I don't think that they help out that much. I've got a huge protein skimmer in the closet. Just don't use it. Um, yeah, it's just interesting because I've done tanks with RO water, protein skimmers, and all that, and those tanks didn't look any better than this. Um, yeah, my nitrates are always 0. My phosphates are always super low. There's just nothing wrong with it. Obviously, with the tap water, there is variation depending on your municipality. So that's something to consider. But around here, there's no issues at all. They use chloramine as a kind of an antibacterial disinfectant. Chloramine's a little bit different than the chlorine you find in most municipal waters. You actually have to use a water conditioner to get it out. It won't evaporate like your standard chlorine will. So that's a little fun fact about my town. But yeah, just wanted to do an update. Like I said, the ever since I've grown the trimmed plants. Let's see if I can get one. See, you can see where I trimmed these, and then they shot off in 2 different directions. So, and then I'm going to trim them again, and I'm going to take out that mother stem, that scraggly looking mother stem. Take that out, trim the tops off again here in a couple weeks, and then I'll have a ton of this really nice looking plant. The jungle valve's not growing. I don't know what's up with that. The jungle valve doesn't want to grow. The Java fern's actually doing quite a bit better. And I think I'm going to move the sword to the middle and move the Anubias to the side, since Anubias doesn't need this intense light, and the sword I think will benefit from it quite a bit more. So, yeah, until next time, take it easy, folks.